Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you.
Hello there, mathletes. Hello there, grade 9 students. Mabuhay. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, ang pag-uusapan naman natin ay solving quadratic equations by completing the square. So bago tayo mag-start dun sa completing the square, kailangan muna natin maunawaan yung relationship between the square of binomial and the perfect square trinomial. So, dapat natin malaman ano nga ba yung relationship ng dalawa. So, para sa maintindihan ninyo, meron tayong lesson ng factoring perfect square trinomial dun sa grade 8 lessons natin. So, pwede nyo puntahan dun sa aking playlist na grade 8 math lessons para mas maintindihan ninyo agad. Okay, so paano ba to? So, bakit kailangan natin maintindihan? Let's say, for example, meron tayong square of a binomial, x plus y squared. So, paano ba natin siya i-expand or convert into perfect square trinomial? So, ang gagawin lang natin, square daw natin yung first term plus 2 times the first term, the square root of the first term and the last term. So, we have 2xy plus square the last term, which is y squared. So, ganun lang daw. So, another example. We have 2x minus 3y squared. So, that's simply, pag ginawa natin perfect square trinomial, square lang natin yung first term. So, we have 2 times 2, which is 4, x times x, which is x squared. So, square lang daw natin. 2 times the product of the square root of the first term and the last term. Sorry, since minus ko, again, since minus ko, minus din yung gagamitin natin. So, ito yan. Minus. Minus. Wait lang, sorry. Gawin natin black. So, minus. And then, square lang daw natin yung last term. So, 3 times 3 is 9. Ito yung tinitingnan ko. And then, y times y is y squared. Sorry. That's y squared. Okay. Then, multiply lang natin yon. So, we have 4x squared minus 2 times 2 is 4 times 3 is 12. So, we have 12. And then, lagay lang natin yung x and then yung y. Plus 9y squared. Okay, next example. We have x plus 3y squared. So, sa perfect square trinomial, it will become square the first term, so x squared, 2 times the product of the first term and the last term. So, we have 2 times 1 lang naman yung kasama ni x. So, 1x, 2 times x is x, times 3y is 6xy. So, it will become 6xy. Plus, square natin yung last term. 3 times 3 is 9. And then, y times y is y squared. So, I guess, familiar na kayo or natatandaan nyo na yung ating square of a binomial and perfect square trinomial. At mamaya, mas maintindihan ninyo kung ano nga ba yung relasyon ng dalawa or kung bakit natin mas dapat maintindihan yung relationship nila. Okay. So, let's have an example in completing the square. So, sabi natin, in example number 1, we have x squared plus 6x plus 1, which is equal to 0. So, unang step natin in completing the square is to isolate yung variables natin. Ililipat natin to 1. So, instead na 1 siya, so magiging negative 1 na siya sa kabila, x squared plus 6x is equal to negative 1. Bakit naglagay ako ng space? Kasi maglalagay ako dito ng plus sign and then blank. Ibig sabihin, iisip ako ng number na perfect square para maging perfect square trinomial tong given natin. So, para makuha natin yun, para maging perfect square trinomial siya, ang gagawin nyo lang ay ganito. Okay. So, again, ginagamit natin to kapag hindi na natin magamit yung extracting the square root, hindi na rin natin magamit yung factoring. So, ang gagamitin natin ay completing the square. So, para ma-complete natin yung square, titignan nyo muna yung middle term. So, i-divide nyo agad yun sa 2. So, we have 6 divided by 2, which is equal to 3. And then, square nyo lang, it will give you 9. So, yung missing natin ay 9. Okay. Since complete na yung square, kung nag-add tayo ng 9 dito sa left side, mag-a-add din tayo ng 9 dito sa right side para equality siya or equal siya. Okay. Then afterwards, so we have x squared plus 6x plus 9, which is equal to negative 1 plus 9 is 8, positive 8. And then, kunin lang natin yung square of a binomial nito. Kaya natin inaral kanina yung square of a binomial ng perfect square trinomial. So, ang gagawin lang natin ay kunin natin yung square root ng first term, x squared, which is x. Kunin natin yung square root ng last term, 9, which is 3. Then, since plus sign yun, we'll put plus and then squared, which is equal to 8. Then afterwards, gagamitan natin siya ng extracting the square root. Why? Kasi nakita nyo, may square siya dito. So, gagamitan natin siya ng extracting the square root. So, we are going to get the square root of both sides. Cancel na yon. Ang matitira na lang ay x plus 3, which is equal to square root of 8. So, pwede nating i-factor yung 8 para magkaroon tayo ng perfect square. So, we have x plus 3, which is equal to square root of 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And 4 is perfect square. Perfect square si 4. So, pwede na natin siyang ilabas. So, x plus 3 is equal to, square root of 4 is 2. Positive or negative 2 square root of 2. Ayan. Okay. Then afterwards, gagamitan lang natin, i-isolate lang natin ulit si 3. So, we have x equals positive or negative 2 square root of 2. Since positive yung 3 dito, magiging minus 3 na lang siya. Okay. So, that means yung dalawang solution ng equation natin ay x sub 1 is equal to positive 2 square root of 2 minus 3. And then, yung x sub 2 natin is equal to negative 2 square root of 2 minus 3. Okay. Let us have another example. In example number 2, we have 2x squared plus 4x minus 16, which is equal to 0. Okay. So, mapansin nyo, meron siyang greatest common monomial factor, which is 2. So, pwede natin ilabas si 2. So, we have 2x squared divided by 2 is x squared. 4x divided by 2 is positive 2x. Negative 16 divided by 2 is negative 8, which is equal to 0. So, para maalis natin si 2 na factor, let us divide both sides by 2. So, cancel na yon. So, we have x squared plus 2x minus 8. 0 divided by 2 is 0. Then afterwards, isolate lang natin si negative 8. So, it will become x squared plus 2x, which is equal to negative 8, magiging positive 8 na siya. Okay, then iisip tayo ngayon ng i-add natin dito to make it a perfect square trinomial. So, una, divide natin si 2 kay 2. Wait lang, separate natin para mas madali. So, una, kunin natin yung 2. So, we have 2 divided by 2, which is equal to 1. Square 1 will give us 1. So, ang i-add natin ay plus 1. So, ang final equation natin ay, since nag-add tayo ng plus 1 dun, mag-a-add din tayo ng plus 1 dito. So, ang final natin ng equation ay x squared, we have x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 8 plus 1, which is 9. And then, factor na lang ulit natin ito as a square of a binomial. So, it will become square nung x squared ay x, square nung 1 ay 1, and then since plus yon, we have plus, and then square, which is equal to 9. Then afterwards, we are going to extract the square root. So, extract lang natin yung square root. So, cancel na yung square. We have x plus 1, which is equal to positive or negative 3. 3, which is the square root of 9. Okay. Since meron pa siyang plus 1, isolate natin yung variable. So, x is equal to positive negative 3. Since positive yon, magiging negative 1 na lang siya. So, yung dalawang solution natin ay x is equal to positive 3 minus 1, and then x is equal to negative 3 minus 1. Ayan. So, we have x is equal to 3 minus 1 is 2. So, yun yung una nating solution. Yung x sub 2 naman natin is negative 3 minus 1, which is negative 4. Okay, so para malaman natin kung tama yung sagot natin, substitute natin yung values. So, dapat ang maging sagot natin ay 0. So, pag nag-0 siya at nag-equal sila, that means tama yung nakuha nating sagot. So, try muna natin tong 2. So, we have 2. Palitan natin yung x ng 2. So, we have 2 squared plus 4 times 2 minus 16, which is equal to 0. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8 minus 16 equals 0. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 8 minus 16 equals 0. 8 plus 8 is 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 0. So, tama. Yung isa naman ay negative 4. So, palitan natin lahat ng x ng negative 4. So, we have 2 times negative 4 squared plus 4 times negative 4 minus 16. So, we have 2. Negative 4 times negative 4 is 16. Positive 4 times negative 4 is negative 16 minus 16 equals 0. Then afterwards, 2 times 16 is 32 minus 16 equals 0. 32 minus 16 is 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. And then 16 minus 16 is 0 equals 0. So, nakuha na natin yung correct answer. Equal naman sila. So, I hope you learned something in our video for today. Thank you for watching. Good day and God bless.